We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Cooper Hummel makes his big league debut right after this. Zach Davies gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game. Weekend set.
First pitch, 640.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Wilson Contreras will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Had to protect there with two strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball inside.
The 1-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 out, nobody on. Outside and low, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And the count will be full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hits this one hard the other way. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Throw over to the bag. Hit the other way out toward right field. Smith is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Marte.
The pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
2-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, David Peralta. As he lines it out to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Ketel Marte is doing. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Ortega is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing in the Arizona first. We'll go to the second from Phoenix with no score on the show. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Frank Schwindel.
Frank Schwindel.
And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Inside and low, 2-1.
Good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count. Is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
To 2-2 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Rivas, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And it's fouled away. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Ready now, Nick Madrigal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Kelly moving to his left, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Settling in now, Smith. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Number 26.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Carson Kelly is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Smith leads off second with nobody out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
At the plate, Cooper Hummel, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, this guy turned a lot of heads in spring training. Swung the bat extremely well and was just waiting for something to happen for him to get the call to the big leagues.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's got a 3-for-7 line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. D-backs out in front, 1-0. So in now for Chicago, Rafael Ortega. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Ortega.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So striding forward now, Marcus Stroman, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. From the stretch, pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch, and there he goes towards second. From the belt, the pitch. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. 1 there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The batter.
So digging in now, Jonathan Villar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
1-1. Here it is. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. From the stretch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 2-1. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two and two count. Here it comes. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. One left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Stepping up now, Sergio Alcantara. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Zach Davies shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch, and the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter, the second baseman.
Now to the plate, Ketel Marte. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Davies.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Stroman comes set. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
1 strike.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Full count still. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in, Patrick Wisdom. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0 home.
2-1. Ball 3.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a play. There's one. Safe.
He beat that.
Now
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Standing in, Frank Schwindel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at 1st and 2nd and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
The next Cub up, Alfonso Rivas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. On the ground to 3rd. Right to him. A tag for 1. Relay to 1st in time, and just up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Christian Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. But this is foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The pitch.
2-2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Smith. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see our top speeds fairly modest by today's standards, with 93 and 89 being each starter's top speed respectively. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carson Kelly. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Swing and a ground ball for VR at shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal.
The second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Cubs,
Digging in, Rafael Ortega.
Rafael Ortega.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Standing in, Marcus Stroman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back safely. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not...
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
The catcher, number 40.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Stroman rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Cubs have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Three and 1 to him now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a swing by Hayward, but he got out in front a little too much as this will hook into the seats. A foul ball and right. Line drive to center field. Hummel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Okay, thank you,
Leading
Heidi.
up for the Diamondbacks, the
ready for another chance. Cooper Hummel, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The windup and the 0-1. pulled toward right center field. Ortega is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. And it's 0-1.
One strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Sergio Alcantara. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He swings and misses. Throw down. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
2 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Alcantara is playing here against his former employer. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say...
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Nico Horner will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Base, number 2, Nico. Horner.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, number 4.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Ketel Marte.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Alcantara is on his way home as he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Davies.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting, first baseman.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's Edwin Aceda takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 66, Edwin Aceda.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The third baseman, number 16.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And he popped him up. Walker will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Frank Schwindel. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Alfonso Rivas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
From the belt, the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in, number 2. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh.
The 1-0 home.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. The 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Kyle Nelson
Comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, man. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Michael Hermosillo will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. A bouncer to the left side. There is Ahmed. Marte for 1. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27.
Popped him up. Walker in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now playing center field.
Daniel Norris enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Chicago.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Smith.
Daniel Norris.
Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That evens it up 1-1. Norris is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first in time. One away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Carson Kelly. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Hummel.
In now, Cooper Hummel, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. Chopped toward the second baseman. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Now a throw over, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona, but they still lead this one 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Noah Ramirez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Now pitching.
Geraldo Perdomo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing shortstop and batting 9.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And now a pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Digging in the switch hitter, Sergio Alcantara. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 43.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Chris Martin is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 58, Chris Martin.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. To the plate now, Geraldo Perdomo. Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Ketel Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. Arizona's on top, 4-2. J.B. Wendelken will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
J.B. Wendelken.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. One and one.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now in the box, Frank Schwindel. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Frank Schwindel.
From the stretch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. Now the pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The batter, the left fielder, Alfonso.
Striding in once again, Alfonso Rivas. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Wendelken, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Mm. 3-2. Nico Horner, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. There he goes. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Taken for strike 3. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second. Digging in once again, David Peralta coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Gone!
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
The 0-1 on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. No outs, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Rivas arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, number 26.
At the plate, Smith. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Forward. 1-0.
One and one the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Carson.
Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. He singled his last time up. Rowan Wick enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 50.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the D-back. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mark Melanson.
Nico Horner stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Number 36, Jose Herrera.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Hummel is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the center
In
fielder,
now, Michael Hermosillo. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And he gets ahead 0-1. Melanson, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it.
Please.
Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
To 1-2 now. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Skied into straightaway right. He's got it, and the Diamondbacks have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Diamondbacks used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Davies wins his 3rd of the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Mark Melanson hammers down the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.